Okay, we are on day 5 of these vlogs, I think. It's really cold out today, and I kind of want to just stay home. But Reika wants to go out on a date, and she said a little while ago that for our next date that we do together, she wants to bypass getting any food and use the money for that to go book shopping. So I, at the very start of a book buying ban, am going to the bookstore. Am I going to buy something? That remains to be seen, you guys. I told Jared I was trying a book buying ban and he instantly laughed at me, which is fair. It is fair. But also part of me is like, well, if he doesn't think I can do it, then why even try? So it remains to be seen whether or not I get anything. I did get a book in the mail yesterday. At the end of the day, all of a sudden, there was a delivery, and it's An Endless Christmas. And look, you guys, it doesn't look like a house was dropped on it. So I'm very thankful that Thrift Books exchanged the book. If you missed my January book haul, I ordered this book from them, and it came hardcover, and just like bent. It's in the video, you can see it, but yeah, nice copy. And this was supposed to be like, the one I originally ordered was supposed to be just like new. This one was slightly lower. I think it was like good quality. It looks just like new to me. It doesn't look like it's been read. The pages look really crisp. It doesn't look like a house has been dropped on it. I mean, I guess my expectations are a little low after that, but it looks good. So excited to have a good copy of this. I don't like the Thrift Books stickers. Some of the books, yeah, it kind of leaves too much residue. I feel like it depends on the cover of the book. Some of them is worse than others. This one's not too bad. I think I can get this one off. But some of the books that I have, it like either takes off some of the color of the book or leaves too much residue. That one's pretty good. So excited to have that. I don't know if we're going to more than one bookstore. I don't really know the plan. I'm not the one in charge of the date. So we will be going after lunch, and I'll take you guys along. We will see. I am pretty sure she wants to go to Daisy Chain Books. We went to one. There are 2 locations. It started, oh, stickers stuck to me. It started out as a book truck, which is cool, but I'm kind of sad that it's not a book truck anymore. There is one in Beaumont, which is, I don't know, just outside of Edmonton. We went there shortly after we moved here, in the summer, right after we moved. And I still haven't been to the one that's actually in Edmonton, so we're gonna go there. My one friend was telling me about a bunch of bookstores in Edmonton that I've never been to, never even heard of. It's kind of sad that like I have hardly been to any in Edmonton. And I think it's partly because a lot of the ones I have been to just don't really cater to the types of books that I like. So it's kind of pointless, but we'll see if we're going to just Daisy Chain or if we're going to go to other ones. It remains to be seen. Plus it's so cold. We're going to get Starbucks, but thankfully my parents gave us Starbucks gift cards for Christmas, so we don't actually have to spend any money in regards to that. So we will just go and enjoy some drinks and see what happens at the bookstore. Let's see if I break the book buying ban in the very first month. It's possible. my camera's probably gonna fall. Made it back from 2 bookstores. So we did go to Daisy Chain and got 2 books there. And then we went to Chapters. So Daisy Chain is such a cute little independent bookshop. It's like you have to go down some stairs and it's in this like square courtyard. It looks so cool. I've seen some pictures just after it snowed and it looks beautiful. Unfortunately right now, like we had a record-breaking snowfall in December and then things have been melting and then they're spreading like sand because it's so icy. So everything is very dirty. So the courtyard doesn't look as pretty right now. It's still really cool though. So I brought a couple books. I brought the Sarah J. Maas book that ended up in my book outlet order because when you bring books back, if they want to keep them, they give you a 30% off coupon that you can use on some used books. So Reka, I recommended these to her. I did not break my book buying ban. I was her sugar daddy. I paid for the books because it was a date, but these books are all for her. These 2, I don't know if she'll want to keep them or not, but they had Powerless. I always forget. Yes, that's the right name. In the used section. So it was $12.99 and 30% off of that. And then they also had Powerful. So this is the first book in a fantasy trilogy, and this is 1.5. So it's not really a trilogy because I think there's 2.5s. So there's 5 books. Mostly I recommended it to her because I can't spoil it, but Powerful is very interesting. I think from a writer's perspective, I want to hear her thoughts on it, but you have to read Powerless first. I just think the whole concept of this is very interesting without giving spoilers, so sorry for being so vague. I didn't even look. Are the hardcovers cool at all? So it's got a sword. It's just silver. What about Powerless? There's nothing. Or Powerful. I feel like the small one should be Powerless. This is what messes me up. But the small one is Powerful. Okay. Yeah, so Daisy Chain is a cute little store, but it just, I don't know. They very much like books that push an agenda there. So it's hard to find books that I'm interested in. It's hard to just like trust the books that they have in the store. Makes me want to open my own bookstore so bad. And then like they do have some new books and some used books. And I feel like there's just some major gaps where they could easily go to the thrift store and buy some books and then bring them into their store and like fill in some of those gaps. It was fine. Like I want to support an indie bookstore. But then after that we went to Chapters, which is like a sister to Indigo. I don't really know. I thought most of the Chapters were gone. I thought most of them were Indigo. They're not really any different, I don't think. And we walked in and we both just like instantly lit up. There's something about the vibe. Maybe it's the size and all the books and like the trinkets. We were just like so excited to be there. And Reka really wanted Alchemy of Secrets by Stephanie Garber. She was looking for it at Daisy Chain. They didn't have it. So then she was looking for it at Chapters. And they had 2 different covers with different sprayed edges. One of them, she didn't like the sprayed edges. And she was kind of like, not sure which physical cover she liked better because the colors were a bit different. But the one where she didn't like the sprayed edge color, it has exclusive content because it's an Indigo exclusive. So even though we were at Chapters, it's an Indigo exclusive. So we just wandered around while she thought about it for a long time. And then funnily enough, one of the ones that we picked up, the words were written in the book upside down. Like the book has something on the front of the hard cover, and when that's on the front, the inside pages were upside down, so I brought that to the front and gave it to them. In the end, she went with this cover with the blue sprayed edges. She's already reading the book. I think this sounds very interesting. It starts with a class in an old movie theater, Folklore 517, local legends and urban myths taught by a woman called the Professor. Most students believe the Professor's stories are just fiction, but Holland St. James has always been convinced that magic is real. When she tracks down a local legend named the Watchman, who can supposedly tell you when you'll die, the world finally makes sense. Except that the watchman tells her she will die at midnight tomorrow unless she finds an ancient object called the alchemical heart. Okay, I don't want to read the rest of it because I always feel like that's so spoilery. So hopefully even that wasn't too much. So yeah, she's reading it. I grabbed this to show you. And that was all from our little book shopping date. And Starbucks, of course, white hot chocolate, standard order. I think I'm going to end the video here. I don't know how much reading I'm going to get done today because it's getting late and I got some stuff to do yet. But tomorrow, I will tell you, tomorrow's going to be a reading day. All I've read so far today is Dickens. And yeah, not sure if I will get any other reading done, but I have plans to read tomorrow. So we're gonna talk about books. I might even kind of put most of my books aside and start and hopefully finish a book tomorrow. Maybe a little crazy, but I'm gonna see what I can do. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out with me again.